Hello friends, today we will see the examples on design of spring. So here is our first problem. A helical spring is made from a wire of 8 mm diameter and has outside diameter 90 mm. If the permissible shear stress is 350 Newton per mm square and modulus of rigidity 84 kN per mm square, find the axial length which the spring can carry and the deflection per active turn. Two conditions are given. First is neglecting the effect of curvature. Second is considering the effect of curvature. So in the example, the data is given as, so here's the given data is, so wire diameter is given, which is denoted by small d and 8 mm. Now refer this figure for this example. Here the outside diameter is mentioned, that is 90 mm. So what is this outside diameter? So here this outside diameter is denoted by d1. So here I have shown one wire in which small d is our diameter of the wire, capital D is average or mean diameter of wire, d1 is outside diameter and d2 is inside diameter. So here this d1 is given, that is the outside diameter, which is nothing but 90 mm. Next is shear stress is given, which is 350 Newton per mm square. Modulus of rigidity capital G is given, 84 kilonewton per mm square. So it is mentioned in kilonewton, so convert it into Newton, that is 84 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. So first you have to calculate the mean diameter for given outside diameter. So how to calculate the mean diameter? So if you refer the figure, you can say that d1 is our outside diameter and d2 is inside diameter. So the mean diameter will be capital D1, small d1 minus this radius and this radius. Okay, so the two sides radius means this distance and this distance. Okay, so this distance is nothing but radius of the wire. So 2 times radius is nothing but again diameter. So you can say that capital D is equal to d1 minus d is equal to 82 mm. So from small diameter, that is wire diameter and mean diameter, you can calculate the spring index by using the equation capital D by small d, which is equal to 10.25 mm. So first condition is we have to calculate the axial load and deflection per active turn by considering the effect of curvature and by neglecting the effect of curvature. So first see the first condition, that is neglecting the effect of curvature. So when you have to neglect the effect of curvature, we consider the stress concentration factor, that is nothing but Ks. So the Ks will be 1 plus 1 upon 2c, which will come out as 1.048. Now the equation of shear stress by neglecting the effect of curvature is tau is equal to Ks 8 pd upon pi d cube. So rearrange the equation for load, axial load P, then you will get the axial load as 818.27 Newton. Now use the equation of deflection, that is delta is equal to 8 pd cube n upon jd raised to 4. So for problem you have to calculate the deflection per active turn, that is delta by n. So equate this equation of delta for delta by n, that is the deflection per active turn, then you will get the value as delta by n is equal to 10.49 mm. Okay, so same steps you have to follow for considering the effect of curvature. Only change in that, for neglecting the effect of curvature you can calculate Ks, but when you have to consider the effect of curvature you have to calculate the Kw, that is Wahl's correction factor. So second step is considering the effect of curvature. So here thus Kw is nothing but Wahl's correction factor is calculated by using this equation, and you will get the value of Wahl's correction factor as 1.14. Next is the shear stress for axial load. So here instead of Ks you can use Kw. So tau is equal to Kw 8 pd upon pi d cube. So from this equation you can calculate the axial load as 752.086. Again by using the equation of deflection you have to calculate the deflection per active ton, and from this equation the deflection per active ton is nothing but 9.64. okay, so this is our first problem. Second example is a helical compression spring carries a load of 500 Newton with a deflection of 25 mm. The spring index may be taken as 8. Assume permissible shear stress as 350 megapascal and modulus of rigidity 85 kilonewton per mm square. So let's see the given data. So a load of 500 Newton, that is P is given 500 Newton, and for that load deflection delta is given 25 mm. Okay, so delta, the value of delta is given, that is, so value of delta is 25 mm. Okay, next the permissible shear stress, that is tau, is equal to 350 megapascal, and the modulus of rigidity, which is given as 85 kilonewton per mm square. So convert into Newton, that is 85 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. So here the Wahl's correction factor is given, equation of Wahl's correction factor, that is 4c minus 1. Here this 4c plus 1 is printing mistake, it should be 4c minus 1 upon 4c minus 4 plus 0.615 upon c. So by using this equation, first calculate the Wahl's correction factor. So you will get the value of Wahl's correction factor as 1.18. Next is calculate the diameter by using the equation of shear stress. So the equation of shear stress, tau is equal to kW upon 8 PD upon pi d cube. So equate the solve this equation first. So here this capital D by small d is nothing but our spring index. So replace the value of spring index in this equation. So you will get kW is equal to 8 pc upon pi d square. So from this equation you can calculate the diameter as 5.8